On the last vote of the night at special town meeting on Wednesday, May 8th, town meeting members voted no action on the highly controversial Article number 5, the resolution for a proclamation that, among other things, sought an immediate permanent ceasefire in Gaza and the release of all hostages. Town meeting members voted 122 in favor, 88 opposed, with 5 abstaining. Hello, I'm Jeff Barn. Welcome to this week's edition of ACMi News. There was concern that heightened tensions could disrupt the proceedings. Town Moderator Greg Christiana earlier this week warned town meeting members and residents to keep their emotions in check in what has been a very challenging time for Arlington and indeed the nation ever since October 7th of last year. The vote took place at roughly 10 p.m. on May the 8th without incident. Now, before the meeting, town leaders took precautionary measures while a peaceful demonstration took place along Massachusetts Avenue.
To do a substitute motion which throws this whole resolution out the window.
Just minutes before special town meeting on Wednesday, May the 8th, several members of the group Arlington for Palestine gathered at Mass Ave and Pleasant Street before marching to Town Hall to hold a candlelight rally.
Courage, courage, my friend,
my son,
you do not walk alone.
While inside Town Hall, Town Manager Jim Feeney posted signs helping to ease tensions that have been brewing in this community now for months. How much passion do you have for this article to pass?
I think it's extremely important. We have a long history in our country, in our community, of making Arabs and Palestinians and Muslims invisible. We don't recognize them. They're really the last group in our country to be included in our respective community values for human rights. And we believe that human rights needs to be for everyone. Everyone matters or no one matters.
I personally chose to attend all sessions because I think it's important that the town hears from other side and that wants to talk some sense into this and say that this isn't really, Arlington's position to rule on foreign affairs, and that this proclamation has been written very one-sided, and it's just there to create a political message.
Many of these people that are protesting or asking for a resolution, I truly believe they have good at heart, but ultimately they're playing into the hands of Hamas.
This resolution is part of a process of affirming our common values and creating conditions where we can be together, we can talk together, we can respect each other, we can listen to each other, all on the basis that we all matter.
And Article 5 of the special town meeting is now before us.
Inside, the town hall auditorium was packed, while many residents for and against Article 5 occupied much of the balcony.
In short, our town is deeply divided. I stand here in support of a substitute motion of no action because I believe that being forced to take an up or a down vote imposes a false binary and will exacerbate the existing pain and division in our town without having an appreciable effect on the lives of children and families in Israel and Palestine.
What would you hope a small town in Gaza would do for you if your children were buried under the rubble of the Thompson School? If they were slowly starving to death in front of your own eyes? Or if your own mother was dying from cancer and did not have access to medical treatment she needs to die with dignity and without pain?
So we now have a main motion of no action. And I'll do it. Let's hold applause, please. Please.
In the concluding vote of the evening, at approximately 10 p.m., town meeting members voted no action, 122 in favor, 88 opposed, and 5 abstaining.
Well, Palestinians are still dying. Civilians are still dying. Civilians on both sides are still suffering. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep advocating. We're going to look for every avenue possible. We know they're going to try to shut down every avenue possible that's open to us.
Now the onus is on the town, on the Human Rights Commission, on the DEI, on the town, to figure out how to bring different elements of the community who are sharing, who have pain from across the ocean, figure out how to bring them together at the table and have a proper talk instead of just signing off on a resolution that will do nothing.
Are you surprised with the vote tonight?
No, I'm not. We're a strong community, and we wrote to our town meeting members, and we got what we wanted, and we're proud of that. We're proud of our Jewish community.
In the last 7 months, despite how difficult it's been, one of the most beautiful things to come out of it was to see the hundreds of thousands of Jewish Americans who have stood with us. And I want to send a very special thank you because I know it's not easy.
You can get the latest on this year's town meeting by going to the town website, arlingtonma.gov/town meeting. Again, that's arlingtonma.gov/town meeting. And as always, ACMi will cover town meeting in real time. But if you can't make it to town hall, watch it right here on ACMi. Just go to acmi.tv. Again, the website is acmi.tv.